Across India, women have long worked in roles that have gone unrecognized, their diligent and long hours of labor unrewarded. But a significant change is now unfolding as women who once measured their days in shadows now step into the light, using their skills to build economic independence and opportunities. In this episode of Usha Kushalta Ke Kadam, we follow the journeys of 3 such women, trailblazers from across India's diverse geographies, from tribal heartlands to sun-baked plains to resilient countrysides. They are mentors, menders, and the makers of tomorrow. Their powerful stories remind us when a woman harnesses her skills, she unlocks her potential and expands not just her world but also that of her community. In Jharkhand, the Oraon tribal community, where life is deeply connected to traditions, festivals and the land, one woman's determination and leadership has created a powerful change. Lalita Kumari from Patratoli in Lohardaga district was born into a world that often limits women's role to the home. But she challenged those restrictions to emerge as a central figure that her community now turns to in times of doubt, guidance and support. Lalita's world once revolved around the daily monotony of household tasks. A chance encountered and a suggestion would change that world, helping her turn a simple skill into a bridge for her people, her culture and her own quiet strength.
उषा सिलाई स्कूल में जुड़ने से गांव में मेरा जीवन एक साधारण था। कोई सर सब हमको बोले कि सिलाई जाइए ऐसा बोल के, यानी रांची जाने के लिए उषा सिलाई स्कूल में जाने के लिए वहाँ जा ट्रेनिंग लीजिए बोल के। शौक तो था कुछ करे ऐसा बोल के हम मेरा फॉर्म भरे और हम लोग सबको हंसते हंसते चल गए। 9 दिन का ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट करके और हम लोग एक सिलाई मशीन दिए, हंसते हंसते लेके आ गए यहाँ पे।
But getting a Salai machine was only the start. There were also the skeptics from her family and her community, whose voices and doubts she had to drown down.
जब हम शुरुआत किए सिलाई के लिए और दुकान जब जाने लगे तो खैर मेरा थोड़ा सा दूर होता था घर से निकल के जाने में, तो थोड़ा सा हमको तो दिक्कत होता था। तो लोग देख के बोलते थे कि हम लोग का समाज में आदिवासी में सिलाई करके आगे बढ़ पाइएगा या बढ़ पाएगी, इस टाइप का वो लोग बात करते थे। लेकिन उस बात को लेकर हम नहीं चले, हम अपना आगे बढ़ने में जारी रखे।
The spirit that she carried forward shaped everything that followed, creating a foundation for sharing her knowledge. This principle became the guide for all her work.
जब हम बच्चों को ट्रेनिंग कराना चालू किए और जब ये लोग सीखी और सीख के गई और अपनी दुकान सब खोली तो बच्चों को हम देखे कमाना आया तो अपना सिलाई करते हुए तो एक गर्व महसूस हुआ कि हाँ उस काबिलियत हम हैं कि उस काबिलियत उन लोग को बना सके। लेकिन मेरा जितने यहाँ स्टूडेंट आते हैं तो सिलाई के अलावा वो लोग को कैसे लोगों से बात करना है, कैसे कमाना है, एक दूसरों से कैसा करेगी कि तुमको हाथ फैलाना नहीं पड़ेगा और उसका आगे जितना आवश्यकता चीज़ को डट के कैसे मुकाबला करना है वो सब सिखाए हैं। और परिवार के साथ कैसे रहना है, कैसे वो लोग को थोड़ा सा डगमगा रहे हैं तो कैसे गाइडलाइन करना है, ये सब करना ज़रूरी है एक लेडीज़ को। इसलिए एक लेडीज़ को हमको उतना शिक्षा देना पड़ता है।
साड़ी पिको कराने आए पतराटोली तो दीदी से पूछे हम कि दीदी आप सिलाई सिखाते हैं? तो दीदी बोले कि हाँ हम सिलाई सिखाते हैं। तो फिर मेरे मन में आया कि नहीं 2 महीना 3 महीना हम बैठ के क्या करेंगे, इससे अच्छा हम सिलाई भी सीख लेते हैं।
ललिता दी को देखकर हमको भी लग रहा है कि अब अपना दुकान खोलेंगे ही, अपना दुकान खोलेंगे और अपना चलाएंगे और सीखने आएगी तो सिखाएंगे भी।
पहले कुछ नहीं कर रहे थे, रेजा कुली काम कर रहे थे। मेरा घर में कोई घर चलाने वाला कोई नहीं है अभी। हम ही सिलाई ललिता दीदी से सिलाई करते हुए पूरा घर चला रहे हैं। अभी घर का देख रेख हम ही चलाते हैं पूरा।
Along with empowering her students by teaching them all kinds of skills, including life skills like how to conduct themselves and create their own opportunities, Lalita's work has revived her community in more ways than one. Drawing inspiration from her, many of her students now have an earning of their own, giving them hope and opportunities in their own village and thereby curbing migration.
मेरा आदिवासी समाज में जो पोशाक है, जो कपड़ा है, उसको बचा कर रखने के लिए पहले तो एक बार ख़त्म हो चुका था, लेकिन फिर से इधर चालू करने के लिए हम लोग को कोशिश करना पड़ा हमको सोशल मीडिया से, और उसके थ्रू थोड़ा सा पोशाक अच्छा से अपना कपड़ा आदिवासियों को सजा कर हम बनाए कि लोग को बीच में कहीं पर भी पहने या कुछ भी यूज करे अच्छा लगे। उसको थोड़ा सा सजा कर बनाने के लिए हमको थोड़ा सा सोशल मीडिया से सहारा लेना पड़ा। मेरा आदिवासी उरांव जाति लोग का त्यौहार आता है और मेरे पास आते हैं, मेरे दुकान आते हैं, और जब वो लोग को निकाल कर देते हैं तो अपने आप को गर्व महसूस होता है कि जो कल्चर हमारा डूब गया था तो कम से कम लौट को वापस आया, तो वो बड़ी खुशियाँ होता है।
Beyond the preservation of culture and the revival of the traditional Lal Par sari, Lalita's influence in her community has changed the way young girls think, prioritizing skills over early marriages, creating new goals and purpose for their lives. And at the middle of it all is Lalita, tailor, teacher and a trusted voice. As the secretary of Mahila Mandal or self-help group, she shapes plans and speaks for women in village halls. NGOs and officials seek her insight first. Her presence easing old suspicions in these close-knit lands.
इन्होंने समाज के लिए एक अपना भूमिका को निभाई है, और जो महिला लोग इनको देख करके जो हर दिन प्रेरणा लेती है और बढ़ने का प्रयास करती है, ये एक सोच के साथ कि हम महिलाएं भी बेहतर कर सकते हैं, तो ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है कि एक हम लोग का एनजीओ के तरफ से जब उषा सिलाई स्कूल में जब ये प्रशिक्षण के लिए गई हुई थी, बाकायदा नव भारत जागृति केंद्र और लोहरदगा ग्राम स्वराज संस्थान ने बच्चों का जब चयन हो रहा था स्टूडेंट्सों का, उस दरमियान में इनका भी चयन हुआ, और वहाँ से जब उषा सिलाई स्कूल से इन्होंने प्रशिक्षण पा करके अपने क्षेत्र में इन्होंने प्रशिक्षण को दी।
बहुत सही नेचर की थी ट्रेनिंग का दरमियान में, लेकिन जब मैंने ट्रेनिंग से निकल के आई और अपना सिलाई स्कूल चलाना शुरू किए, तो उसमें बहुत ज़मीन और आसमान का बदलाव देखने को मिला, क्योंकि ये दृढ़ संकल्प करके आई थी कि नहीं, हमको कुछ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करना है, कुछ बिजनेस करना है। तो वो सोच के आई और सीधे एक मशीन से ही शुरू किए वो टेलरिंग का धंधा। तो उसमें से फिर वो सोची कि नहीं, एक से काम नहीं चलेगा, फिर दूसरों को भी सिखाना है। तो वो फिर तीन मशीन ली दूसरा बार में। तो वैसे करके ये इन्होंने अपना पास में अभी 9 मशीन रखे हैं। तो ये बहुत बड़ी बदलाव है, मैंने विदिन 3 इयर्स इनका इनकम में काफ़ी हाई बढ़ोतरी हुई है। मतलब कि महीना में 40-45 हज़ार का इनका इनकम होता है। तो ये सारा बदलाव है, और साथ साथ में इनका जो कॉन्फिडेंट लेवल है वो काफ़ी बढ़ गया है।
Lalita's success is inspiring change beyond her community. The same spirit of resolve can be found in the plains of Bihar, where another woman is turning the challenges she faced into a story of determination and success.
Women associated with the Usha Silai School program often start their journey from a state of marginalization. The continuous hand-holding support provided by the Usha Silai School program enables them to transform from merely earning their own livelihoods to becoming trusted local leaders. These women who were once learners themselves have now become teachers, mentors, problem solvers for the community, and many of them are now lovingly called Silai School Didis, and they play an active role in their own SHGs, in community meetings, in the local panchayats, and many local initiatives leading to let's say problem resolution as well as community development. This journey from self-reliance to social leadership captures the essence as well as the enduring impact of the Usha Silai School program.
is Yashira Anjum from Gaya, Bihar, a woman whose journey from a constricted life in the village to a beacon of influence and change inspires us all. Yashira's story begins in Bhojpur, a district in Bihar, where as a young girl she first experienced harsh limitations to her freedom.
मेरी लाइफ पहले बिल्कुल ख़राब थी और पहले हम लोग जैसे कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे थे, तो ये होता है घर का कंडीशन बहुत ख़राब होता है। जब हम पढ़ाई शुरू करना चाहती थी, लेकिन घर से इजाज़त बहुत कम था, घर से बाहर जाना नहीं है, बहुत मुश्किल है। तो मैट्रिक एग्ज़ाम दी, उसके बाद शादी करा दी गई। शादी कराने के बाद ससुराल रहने लगे, फिर बच्चा रह गया सब। तो इसमें बहुत चुनौतियाँ हमको झेलना पड़ा। मायके से लेकर ससुराल तक कोई इजाज़त नहीं देते थे बाहर जाने के लिए कि हाँ बाहर जाके काम कीजिए। हम लोग के बोला गया, हम लोग का माहौल में ऐसा नहीं, बेटी बाहर नहीं जाएगी, बाहर काम नहीं करेगी। लेकिन मेरे अंदर शौक बहुत ज़्यादा था शुरू से कि हम बाहर जाके जॉब करें।
Married at 17, Yashira's aspirations were being stifled by societal norms, but her spirit remained unbroken. In 2019, a chance encounter changed everything.
जो हमको आधार कार्ड लिए थे वो बोले कि नसीम उनका नाम है, एक आधार कार्ड दे दो और पता नहीं सिलाई में क्या हो रहा है, जो जाके देख लेना। उनको भी कन्फर्म पता नहीं था क्या होगा। तो हम 3 लेडीज़ को यहाँ बुलाया गया था, लेकिन हम लोग 2 गए थे। तो बहुत मुश्किल से इजाज़त मिली, हस्बैंड भी नहीं बोल रहे थे, लेकिन फिर भी हम बोले जाके हम देखते हैं, देखिए क्या होता है।
Having enrolled in the Usha Silai School through Bhojpur Mahila Kala Kendra, implementing partner NGO of Usha, working for the development of marginalized women, Yashira discovered not just sewing skills, but a pathway to independence. When she returned to her village with a sewing machine, syllabus, a certificate, and an Usha Silai school board, other women in the village flocked to learn from her. As many as 20 people in just 2 days. And before long, Yashira was teaching larger groups. Her business grew beyond the small tailoring unit she has set up. But the true turning point came when she realized her role extended beyond sewing to empowering others.
हम शुरू से जैसे सिलाई करना शुरू किए, फिर लेडीज़ लोग आई तो हम उन लोग के भी सिलाई सेंटर चालू करवा दिए। हमको नहीं लगा कि अगर हम मेरे जगह कोई और खोलेंगे तो मेरा रोज़गार कम हो जाएगा। मेरा रोज़गार कम नहीं होता। अभी बहुत सारे सेंटर है, लड़की लोग काम करें यहीं पे, जो अभी 20-25 हज़ार रुपये महीना कमाती है।
Today, Yashira has trained over 5,000 women, collaborating with NGOs like Save the Children and Pratham. Earning rupees 30,000 to 35,000 a month, she's a community leader, a respected voice in matters of local governance and social initiatives. But her greatest joy and accomplishment is in seeing her learners thrive.
इससे पहले मेरा जीवन में कुछ ज़्यादा सुधार नहीं था। हम मतलब बेरोज़गार थे। असीरा मैम से सीखे, मतलब कोई ब्लाउज का डिज़ाइन हो गया, सूट का डिज़ाइन हो गया, और फिर बच्चों लोग का ड्रेस व्रेस के, मतलब यही सब सीखे। मेरा ज़िंदगी में यही बदलाव आया कि पहले मतलब हम बहुत कम 2-3 हज़ार रुपया कमाते थे। अभी है कि लगन जो सिलाई का चल रहा है तो उसमें 15-20 पकड़ लेता है, 10,000 तक।
और औरत चाहती है अपना पैर पे खड़ा रहे। तो इनसे सीखने के बाद यही हुआ कि हम अगर जैसे ज़रूरत पड़ने पे हम किसी के सामने में से ही अपना इनकम जो होता है वो खुद खर्च कर सकते हैं।
From one woman's courage, thousands find their voice. Yashira Anjum isn't just a Silai Didi, she's the new local influencer, weaving empowerment into the fabric of her community.
हम ये कहना है कि अगर सिलाई हम किसी को सिखा देते हैं और अगर हम ज़्यादा लेडीज़ लोग को सिखाते हैं तो सिखा दे, तो हुनर हमेशा सब दिन रहता है, वो कभी कम नहीं होता है।
From the plains of Bihar to the sun-drenched soils of Telangana. After the break, we meet a woman whose quiet determination, once focused to her home, grew into a source of strength for her entire community. She proves that real impact starts at home, family by family.
Brought to you by
Usha.
In the hearts of Telangana's Vikarabad district, a woman is rewriting the story of her life. from a homemaker in Marpalli to a thriving entrepreneur, mentor, and role model. This is the inspiring tale of Chakali Pushpakala, a proud Usha Silai School Didi. Before 2024, Pushpakala's life revolved around household chores and helping her children with their daily activities. Her family lived modestly on her husband's meager income. Within her lay an unfulfilled dream to do something of her own, to contribute and to grow.
ఉషా సిలాయి ద్వారా నేను టైలరింగ్ నేర్చుకున్నాను సార్. అప్పుడు నాకు ఒక ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత సార్ వాళ్ళు బాగా సపోర్ట్ చేశారు. ఉషా మిషన్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు నాకు. ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత మేము చాలామందికి ఆ ఉషా మిషన్ వల్లనే ట్రైనింగ్ కూడా ఇచ్చాను. మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు కూడా వేరే వాళ్ళకి కూడా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చారు. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు నా దగ్గర ఉన్న వర్కర్స్ కూడా అందరు విలేజర్స్ అనమాట. విలేజర్స్తో నేను కొంచెం అమౌంట్ తీసుకొని వాళ్ళకి టైలరింగ్ కూడా నేర్పించాను. అందరు విలేజ్లలో ఉంటారు. ఇక్కడ నా దగ్గరకు వచ్చి మన షాప్లో వర్క్ చేసుకుంటూ కూడా టైలరింగ్ నేర్చుకున్నారనమాట. వాళ్ళు వచ్చి ఇక్కడ నేర్చుకొని ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ కూడా వాళ్ళు వేరే వాళ్ళకు కూడా నేర్పిస్తున్నారనమాట.
When she heard about the Usha Silai School initiative through the KP Foundation, she took her first step towards independence. She began her training, learning not just the art of stitching but the craft of entrepreneurship. The Usha Classical Silai School program gave her more than a skill. It gave her confidence. With a single sewing machine and structured training, she started a small tailoring setup at home.
After joining of Usha, she gained confidence to build a entrepreneurship. She runs a business. She runs her own Silai school. We guided them. We guided her journey, how to pull the orders from different kind of garment industry and government schools for uniform orders. We used to give training on skills, technical skills, and one package like we will assure build a capacity for themselves to identify resources and resolve their problems.
Pushpakala's home soon became a hub for other women eager to learn. Today, she trains nearly 40 women, many of whom now earn their own income, creating a ripple of empowerment across Marpalli. Behind every successful woman, there's often a partner who believes in her dreams. For Pushpakala, that was the Silai School program. She has built a family-run enterprise that earns between 1.5 to 2 lakh per month, a giant leap from their humble beginnings.
She got the crux of the main program. She has taken training from KP Foundation along with Usha. Then literally she is a villager. You must be knowing ladies, it's difficult for ladies to come out and to set up anything in villages because of the cultural issues. But in this village, Pushpakala came out of that clutches and she learned the skill very nicely, and now we can see the progress or her achievements. Usha has an excellent program, giving training, giving books, giving a kit for a poor lady or for anybody. To buy a stitching machine is a big task. So, but here Usha is gone ahead and they have provided the machines also. That is where all these ladies, whoever has got training, they are able to open up their shops.
With her growing income, Pushpakala built a new home, invested in her children's education, and even used her financial literacy skills to avail the right kinds of loans. Pushpakala is not just a teacher, she's a leader. Her Silai school has become a platform for women to gain both skill and dignity. She promotes digital literacy, maintains accounts, and teaches others how to manage money, building a new generation of financially aware women.
నాకు అది టైలరింగ్ నేర్చుకోవాలనే ప్యాషన్తోని ప్రేమిలక్క ద్వారా రాజ్ కుమార్ సార్ని పరిచయం చేయడం ద్వారా ఉషా కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తున్నారని తెలిసి నేను ఉషా కంపెనీలో 3 months ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకొని ఇప్పుడు నాకు లాంగ్ ఫ్రాక్స్, డిజైనర్ బ్లౌజెస్, వర్క్స్ ఇవన్నీ స్టిచ్ చేయడం వచ్చింది కాబట్టి నేను ఓన్ షాప్ పెట్టుకున్నాను. దాని ద్వారా 20,000 మంత్లీ ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది. అందువల్ల నేను ప్రేమిలక్కకు మరియు రాజ్ కుమార్ సార్కి, ఉషా కంపెనీకి నేను థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పుకుంటున్నాను.
मैं उनको एक वहाँ पे सिखा रहे थे उन्होंने, तो वहाँ पे मिली थी मैं उनसे, तो वो बहुत अच्छा बात करे, अपने इनकम अपने हाथ में रहती, किसी को पूछना नहीं पड़ता ऐसा.
Her influence now extends beyond stitching. She guides women in dispute resolution, helps them access loans, and encourages them to dream big. In Marpalli, people fondly call her Silai Didi, the woman who stitches progress. Lalita, Yashira, and Pushpakala's story are not just the stories of these women. In their journey lies the empowerment of thousands more. 3 women, 3 worlds, 1 unbreakable thread. The power of a skill learnt and a community lifted. These Silai Didis stand as a testament to what happens when women are trusted with their own futures. In this episode, their light calls to every woman watching. Your hands hold the pattern. Begin.
Brought to you by
Usha.